John wants to get from his home to BCIT, while also seeing how much CO2 he is emitting. In his hunt for a way to track his emissions, he found emissionsplanner.com. He gets to the homepage of the app and creates an account to keep track of his emissions history. After logging in, he adds a car to his account. John drives a new Porsche, but he adds the wrong car by accident. No problem. He adds the correct car and then views his list of cars in the other tab and removes the wrong one. Now he tries to plan his first route. He puts in the starting location and destination. He clicks the Let's See Our Impact button. His route appears on the Google map. He clicks the Vehicle tab and selects his from the drop-down. He sees the CO2 emissions for this trip are 1.67 kilograms or 31 balloons worth of CO2. He checks a different method of transportation and checks the emissions. He sees that it is much lower for this travel method and wants to save this route to his history, so he clicks the log button. Next, John checks to see if the route was added to his history. After he quickly scrolls through the About Us and FAQ pages.
All vehicle years from 1995 to 2019 are placed into a drop-down menu with the use of this function. Our database contains a huge amount of data consisting of all the vehicles purchased in Canada after 1995. This works by using Firebase read functionality to append all the vehicles inside of the drop-down box. When John clicks on the Add button, the new person function gets called. The function allows John to save any vehicle that he drives by writing the data into our database. In the database, the user information gets stored into nodes under the user account using Firebase write functionality. When removing cars, the remove dummy function simply deletes any selected vehicles from the car list under John's account in the database. This is how we retrieve the vehicle data from the database. Here we attach an event callback with a data snapshot as a parameter. The data snapshot contains all the years. We use the for each function to wrap each function into an option element and display them on a browser for the user to choose from. This is the main function on the map page. We're trying to compute the difference in terms of distance, time, and CO2 emission for each of the 4 travel modes. We use a for each method to instantiate Google's direct render, direct service, and map for each mode. They are put into tabs or divs containing the HTML files so that when the user clicks on the tab, the map of the corresponding travel mode will show up. We can also see the Easter egg here, where if the user types in the heart emoji for the start and destination, a predefined map will appear. Here we use Google's distance matrix service to calculate the distance and time depending on the mode specified. If successful, it will return us a JSON object as the response.